Howdy, y'all. So on the next episode of Ricky's Big World, we gonna spill all the tea. Look.
We have something we have to share with the fam.
We have what?
We have some news we have to share with the fam.
Okay, so
Like that.
I am going to be moving to Louisiana. And my last day at the radio station is going to be on the 25th of September. The movers are coming the 26th and 7th, and then we leave Saturday, the 28th.
Back in the pizza world caverns, behind the test ovens, and in reality next to the bathrooms, it's Ricky's Big World.
Hi, and welcome back to another edition of Ricky's Big Old Chunky World. So,
For everybody who's not watching, he was just handed a cup from Bob.
did you do this? Did you, or the children? Did the children do this, or did the grown man do it? Look, y'all look at that. Y'all see that?
You're gonna have to explain what it is.
And
There's
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
put it on the
people.
back.
There's a lot of people listening, not watching.
Okay, so Bob walks over here and hands me this very flamboyant colored cup. Looks like it's from a comic book. I am not this famous.
You don't know who that is?
Huh?
You don't know what that's from? It's Van Halen.
I play the music. I don't know them personally.
You never seen his guitar?
That's what it looks like.
You never seen Van Halen's guitar?
I don't fall. Can I talk about the cup, please? While you all in my business?
Would you like that to get filled?
I would love to, but hold on. And then the back says, but if I practice, whom I kid. Man, Ricky, please. Here, sir, go fill my cup up. I love that cup, by the way. Now he's going to show me the guitar. Oh, did you do the artwork? Who did the artwork then?
He did. He drew it.
Okay, now I see
He
it.
spent so much time.
That is awesome, man. That is awesome. We need to have this with the epoxy and stuff put
I was
on.
going to fill it up.
I'd appreciate that. Now she stuck your fingers all in my cup. Thank
And
you.
then-
in the cup.
Okay.
Finger on the outside of the cup. Never, I know you. I would never put a finger in the
And then
cup.
I made my own cup to feel special.
What would you like to drink?
I would like a Diet Dr. Pepper with ice and a splash of lemonade, please. That's how we Southerners do it.
Well, there you go. You got your nice fancy cup. How do you feel? You're
Hold on,
watching
wait a
it.
minute. I got to watch this man do this.
You're
Hold on.
watching.
And may I have a lid and a straw, please? Thank you, sir.
You're watching every move. You're like, make sure.
He always
this
gets on to me because I always reach and I grab like 5 or 6 of them and grab one on the bottom because I don't want people touching them here and touching them.
fair.
All
Are you
right.
scared he's gonna throw a crouton in there or something?
That boy better not throw no crouton in me. Thank you for not putting a crouton in my cup, too. All right, so my amazing brand new cup.
Yeah, it looks great.
That's cool. All right, so what were you asking me, Roxanne and Janet? And by the way, I love your cup with a star on it.
Yeah,
It's about time.
I was just trying
Here, let
to
me see
fit
it.
in. Alright, here you go.
I'm not going to touch it. Y'all look at this. She got her brand new cup. Look at that. I'm so proud of you. You have arrived.
I have arrived.
You have arrived. All right, so what were we talking about?
We have something we have to share with the fam.
We have what?
We have some news we have to share with the fam.
Okay, so I am going to be moving to Louisiana. And my last day at the radio station is going to be on the 25th of September. The movers are coming the 26th and 7th, and then we leave Saturday, the 28th.
I'm so sad.
No, you're not.
No, I am.
No, you're not.
We have a good time in here.
Huh?
We have a good time in here.
Okay, and and here's the thing. Here, I gotta move this thing. Here's what gets me about this whole situation, family, is that I keep telling her, look, I will drive or fly back up so we can do more podcasts here. But in her brain, we're gonna do it remotely. We're gonna do Zoom it. We're gonna do this.
I think we can get a nice, healthy version of both.
I need to have a big old. All right, if we do it Zoom style, I've got an office set up at the new house that we just bought, and I need to get a picture of the bathroom wall and have that enlarged, put it on the wall. How about that?
I'm down for that. Is
So you're not gonna
Jennifer
put my
down
picture on
for
the video
that?
place now?
Oh
are you?
no, we will. We
Is that
will.
right?
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna come up every now and again and film, like
I have to. I want to.
the plan is.
So here's what happened. So Jennifer, my lovely wife, got an amazing job with another pharmaceutical company there, and they have just exploded the welcome carpet to her. It is just phenomenal. The benefits so far, we're already hitting it. The relocation package has been fantastic. They're paying closing costs on the house. They're paying for the movers to come get us. The movers are even going to pack our stuff for us before, And what I'm thinking about doing is taking about a brand new pair of drawers and leaving some Nutella in it, just kind of like joke around with them a little bit, see what happens, see if they pitch fit. Now, Auntie Big Toe is very excited about us moving closer.
Oh, I'm sure.
So she's on.
I'm sure all the family is very excited to have you closer.
All the family very, very excited. We're very excited about moving back.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're excited. The rest of us are just sad. Very sad.
Well, it's bittersweet because did you clean this table off before you just put in silverware?
No, I require it to be dirty.
What is that?
It's a sad face on the cinnamon sticks.
It looks terrible.
It's milky and hot, that's why. It's gooey and delicious.
Is it gooey and
We tried
delicious?
our
It
best.
is. That's why the frosting ran. I'll put a sad face on it for you.
Oh.
Okay, don't for a few seconds. These things hot. All right, so see that? Okay, you saw it. There.
Okay, you saw it.
What is that? The cinnamon
Cinnamon sticks.
stick. Take some.
I'll trust you. Do you want to put some on my plate?
No, just
I trust you more than.
no. Go ahead. Just okay. Thank you.
Okay, there we go.
You're good now. Okay. We have this. He brought this. All right. So
Yeah, I like I didn't use the utensil at all.
didn't use it. All right. So we're gonna try this real quick. Hold on. Oh. Okay. That's good.
That was delicious.
Got my sugar up.
Same.
All right, so we went not last weekend, but weekend before. I think it was weekend before, and maybe 3 weekends ago. We go to Baton Rouge, look around. We saw like 15 houses on one day, another 15 the other day, and that weekend
Wow.
we put an offer in. It was accepted. We bought a house.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Because when we moved to Iowa, we drove here 3 times before we bought a house.
Wow. I feel like when things happen so easily like that, it's just meant to be. It just fell into place. It's just meant to be. So I guess that's where you're supposed to be.
I guess so. Let's see.
I'm excited to see how it all shakes out.
No, here's the thing. Like I said, it's bittersweet because I'm excited about it, but at the same time, though, I'm sad because I've been in Iowa since 2005, and I've been with the radio station since 2015. I've known you guys for years too, and so it's just one of those things where it is definitely bittersweet
Yeah.
to know that I'm going to be leaving and not seeing everybody. I'm leaving my job. I'm leaving this, but I'm glad that Pizza World wants to continue with the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. I thought y'all were going to oh, look, you're not here about.
We'll just ask the new guy. We'll just replace Ricky's Big World with whoever's Big World. No.
That hurts my heart.
We love you.
No.
You're like family. That's why we.
Oh,
didn't-
is that why you just?
Oh, that's why we tease you for
Is
sure.
that why you gonna push me out like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm excited to see how this all shakes out for the podcast, honestly. I think it'll be exciting, so just give our viewers a heads up. We are going to be filming some things in advance and having them roll out because Ricky does need time to get everything settled in Louisiana.
Well, let me tell you about some of the struggles we've been having. All right, so
Uh-oh.
if you want to hear. All right. So we haven't put our new house, or the current house, on the market yet because they're going through cleaning. Well, the part of that relocation package is they find a realtor here for us. When this realtor happens to have a contractor, so contractor comes in and it's like, oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of things I was embarrassed about because I haven't fixed things. I'll start a project, but then, like for example, I had taken out the sink in the downstairs bathroom,
Yeah.
and I haven't. And that was before my right leg amputation. So that was back in 22.
All right.
And so every time I come home, I'm like, okay, I gotta put this back in, put the new one in, and then I go upstairs 2 flights of stairs, let the dog out and everything else. Then I'm tired and I don't want to do nothing no more. And so that sink is still sitting there in the box 2 years later.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, no problem. We'll take care of that. We'll take care of this. My grass is like high. It's so high it's laying down. And just all this stuff is just crazy. So then I went and rented a big old, what do you call that thing? The dumpster. We rented the dumpster, and we're supposed to only had it for like 3 days. I extended it another 2 days, then over the weekend. Then today I was supposed to call to extend it again till Friday. I forgot. They came and picked it up today. Luckily, we got just like 99% of everything we need to throw in there done. So that's good.
Yeah. Well, it's also like, I'm sure you would have done some of those projects and things if you would have known in advance you were going to move, maybe. But it was kind of last second, so.
It did hit. I'm going to spit all on the microphone.
Yeah.
It did. It did hit kind of fast. I was kind of surprised with how fast.
Yeah, the process was.
But there's certain other projects like the back sliding glass door. I need to fix the knob on it. In the kitchen, we have repainted the kitchen. I had taken the panels that are like under the sink. They're like right under the sink, but they don't open up like floors.
Yeah.
They just look. I took those off, and I lost the little connector pieces on it, so I just put them up someplace. So this guy walks in, I'm like, oh, Lord. I was expecting him to go, man, this is a disaster. No, he's like, oh, no, everything looks great, just a couple of minor things. So then they quoted us what it's going to be to fix all of that, spruce up the house, do the landscaping and everything else, and I was shocked at how low it was.
Wow.
And they're just going to take that out of the sale of the house.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So, but this new house, I sent you the pictures.
Yeah, I haven't looked at them yet.
And I'm like, ooh.
Is it fancy? Like your car?
Why is that car fancy?
Why is your car fancy?
I paid under $10,000 for that car, $9,624.
Yeah, but the people seeing you drive that car don't know that.
I have it out, and I paid $9,624 for the
Traded in your
old
pickup.
Audi. Hey, it is what it is. You're gonna sit there and call me out. The
Pinky up.
house is nice. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, I think. It's got a 3-car garage. So it basically has a door for 2 cars and then a separate door for something else. It's got the floors, and it is actually stamped and treated concrete.
Wow.
And you wouldn't, to look at it, you'd think it was hardwood floors or something like that. I was floored when I found out.
Yeah.
Floored. I was floored when I found out that it was
Lord.
Oh God, that's gonna be a picture in it. So I found that out, and it was just phenomenal. Where our offices are gonna be is gonna be great, and it's really nice. But it's got a pool in the backyard, and then butting up against the pool is the lake, and then I'm scared of alligators, so we're gonna see what happens, or dinosaurs.
That's what I'm excited for. I'm excited for like the stories. Like we're gonna hear all about your move, because you and Jennifer are driving separately out there.
Well,
Right.
actually, we're gonna be going together. Just
in different cars.
So we were originally she was gonna leave on the 20th,
Oh, okay.
so she could be at work on the 23rd. Hold on.
So we'll get to hear all about your move. We'll get to hear about your new place. We'll have to get you to do a video, telling us all about it. Maybe you can send me like a
Lifestyles
little
of Rich and
selfie
Famous.
and just like give us a check-in,
Did you ever see that show,
What?
Lifestyles of Rich and Famous?
Yeah. Yes. Is that what we should do?
Hey, this is Ricky Bartlett, and we're here for Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
You don't have to show us your house, but I'm just saying, like, give us a video just checking in
Or cribs.
in between, because, like, we are going to be filming these in advance so that you can have some time to settle in.
We do MTV clips.
We could.
I like that.
Okay.
Or is it VH1? I forgot which one it
It's
was.
MTV.
Was it MTV?
You were talking about that on the radio this morning.
The BMAs had the most viewers, and so I was shocked.
Yeah, me too.
But
Did you actually watch it?
VMAs?
Yeah. Oh, I saw it.
Really? Wow. I mean, great.
Oh, great. If I'm being perfectly honest, the reason I watched it was because Eminem opened the show very similar to how he did back in the day, and so I was curious about it and continued watching. It's more about performances than it is about actual awards. Like, they give away like a handful of awards, really.
Oh, that's good.
There's like 4 or 5 maybe. It's all performances.
I can respect that. I mean, anything. I haven't watched MTV. Oh God, since the '90s, haven't watched MTV.
Yeah.
I just gave up on it because it all of a sudden became all reality shows. I just don't want to do nothing to do with it anymore. But I was there when it first started, the very first day, laying there on my buddy's floor. Him and I were just watching the show, and we were in elementary school. And it came on, and there was, no chit chatting to begin with. It went from the intro to MTV with the video they had straight into Video Killed Radio Star,
Yeah, that's so cool.
and then they started chit chatting and stuff. So
Yeah.
it was great.
That's awesome.
So in fact, I posted on my Facebook page, which I need to do it on Ricky's Big World, the 2 hours of MTV. That very beginning, first 2 hours, it is uninterrupted. It's just the way it was with the old commercials from the 80s. and
That's
everything.
so cool.
So you gotta check that out.
Yeah, we'll have to reshare that for sure. But that's awesome. But yeah, I'm really excited. You're going to be back with the dinosaurs, and I think there's going to be a lot of adventures happening in Louisiana. And then, when you come up to hang out and have food, we'll chill. But I was thinking, like, maybe you can go out before we record and pick up other local places around your new home. And you can eat and enjoy that on the podcast and tell us about those places.
I mean, like the traveling boo-boo, just travel around and eat folks' food.
I mean,
record it.
Just bring it home. You got to eat.
Am I getting paid?
We're going to have to ask them that. They can help sponsor.
That's true. See, that's your job.
That's our job.
No, that.
We're a
I
small...
don't do marketing. I told you that. I don't know how many times I got to tell you something. Because for some reason, you forget about it. And I tell you, I said, I told you that
You and
last
I-
week. And you always like, I don't remember that. And then I got to retell you this mess again. Then all of a sudden, you're like, I don't remember that. And then, you and I get into a big old argument. You slash my tires.
Oh,
and then
yeah, I do
that's
that
it.
all the time. You and I are a duo. We're in this together. It's just it literally.
We need the third.
people don't.
Dan. We need a
probably
marketing professional.
people probably assume, given how like classy and upscale and professional we are, but it's literally just it's you and I in the trenches.
It's that word, professional.
Yeah.
I keep telling you, quit doing that. You ever watch those horror movies when you say a word like Beetlejuice 3 times? Okay, professional.
If I
does
say
not-
it 3 times, will it happen?
I don't want that confinement. I don't. You want to eat some more of this? Oh, we got other stuff waiting. Because you guys were talking about putting a party on too.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Like we're gonna have a little meeting about it after we're done with the podcast today.
Oh, we are.
So we'll see. We'll see
Nobody
what comes
told
of
me
it.
that. Anybody told me about my time was
Well,
gonna
when we
be,
get
take
you in
advantage
here,
of
we
it.
just have to ambush you with everything. So, because you're so busy, you know, you're so
Speaking of busy.
popular.
Speaking of busy, I have an audition for FBI, the TV show.
Oh, I was like, the real FBI?
What?
I don't know.
What were you thinking?
The sugar went to my head.
What did you think?
The real FBI. It was maybe you were going undercover. That was part of your move. Who knows?
I did get. Indeed sent me an application for a special agent with the FBI today.
Oh, there you go. See, not that far off.
I ain't got no. I can't sneak up on people. My legs click too much.
You would be the perfect spy.
How's that?
Nobody would assume that you're one.
Okay, but again, I cannot sneak up on people. Click, 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 click. Do you hear what I'm saying? Click, click.
Who says you have to be a spy that like kills people?
Because you gotta. Because that's what I want
Oh,
to be.
that's what you
I don't want to be some spy sitting behind the counter doing numbers and stuff. I want to be the spy that goes out there
That's
and
fair.
does the spy stuff.
That's fair.
Now, I would love to have Go-Go Gadget legs.
Maybe they could get that for you.
Oh, that would be cool. Okay, I would join if I can get Go-Go.
So-
FBI,
FBI.
CIA,
Give me a call.
what's the British version?
I have no idea.
M16, M
Something.
whatever,
Whoever you are.
whoever. I'm open.
Oh my goodness, what's this?
It's just a pepperoni with a new cheese base that we're trying. So it's a yellow queso based pepperoni.
Baseroni. Oh, I like that name. Yellow base-
Quesaroni?
What'd you call it?
It's a
Baseroni.
yellow cheese base with roni on it.
See, Baseroni.
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 All
It's
right.
a queso roni.
I like
So,
Baseroni. We said Baseroni.
He's trying out a new cheese sauce.
Whatever.
Because in Iowa, they're kind of split when it comes to their taco pizza. Some people like it with a bean base, and other people like it with a cheese base. So we're testing a cheese base.
Ooh. That would go
pretty
good with a beer. Like a really,
I'm
or
gonna make a whole bunch of those pizzas today. I'm gonna do our Americano with the cheese base. I'm gonna try an Alfredo, half cheese base. I'm gonna do the Philly with the cheese base. I'm gonna make a chicken fajita with a cheese base, like chicken pepperoni.
Make a baja?
I can make a baja with cheese base too, instead of beans.
Yeah.
Or I can like add it. I can do like half beans, half queso. Maybe even queso.
did you hear my comment
I did.
about the beer?
How what?
How good this would be with a really citrusy beer?
Would you like it really citrusy?
No, I didn't ask for nothing. I'm just saying. It would be good with a
not saying you
citrus,
asked, but I'm
a
saying I
citrusy beer. It would go well with a citrusy beer. Yes, I want one. Where you at? Did you not get the point? I said I wanted one. Without asking, I didn't ask.
It's really good. I haven't tried this cheese one yet. This is the first time.
Family, that is really good. All right, what are we talking about?
You're auditioning for.
A role on FBI.
Wow.
I didn't even know. I've never seen that show. I didn't even know that it was still on. I've heard about it.
Do you know what role you're auditioning for? Can you tell us that?
I'm gonna leave that one alone,
Okay, fair.
just in case. Will this
As
be
we've
insult
learned, there's
international?
big consequences
Yeah,
when it comes to NDAs.
Because you can do, well, yeah. It's not wise to say too much,
Yeah.
especially on video.
That'll be exciting though. When's the
If you do.
audition?
Mm-hmm.
When's the audition?
It's due today. I've already submitted it.
Oh, okay.
Self-tape,
Oh, self-tape.
which I do horrible with self-tape.
Well, you said you had been improving because you had added like a before kind of bit where you are acting with your body to, like, you know? Do you remember? We talked about it on
What
the
the hell you
podcast. Well, you said you started adding, like,
Oh.
walking into frame.
I started adding more movement because
Yeah,
a friend
movement.
of mine,
There you go.
Gail, she's an actress down in Atlanta. She's been in The Heat of the Night. She was in Tillman. She was in a whole bunch of other things. And I noticed with hers, she gets every part. So with Gail, what Gail does is, and again, she's an actress in Atlanta who has been in quite a few things. But what I noticed with her, and she teaches as well. But what I noticed with her is that she will walk in and do a lot of movements and make sure that her presence is known before the audition. I got bubble gut. Hold on.
And I
Okay.
think that's so smart because, like we talked about before, like, acting is more than just saying lines. Like, it's how you use space.
True, but the problem is that especially when you have someone who has limited movement like me, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try walking in.
I see how you have limited movement, but, like, at the same time, like, I don't think you do.
Well,
You're such a
I
big
appreciate that.
You're such a big personality, and you walk so, like, normal.
I thought you was about to say, "Are you so big? You be walking around waddling."
Why would I say as you shove a cinnamon stick? No, but, like, you walk normal. Like, I feel like you can take up space and make movement just like anybody else.
You say I'm so big, I take up space.
I love how this is, like, cheap.
I heard you say something about you too big to be taking up space.
That is not what I said.
What did you say?
I said you can take up space. Like, you walk
Say it
normally.
again. To my big folks.
I'm
taking up
done.
space. Okay. All right.
I can't win today.
No. We done with that topic right there. Our strike two. Okay, strike two.
So, did you do that in this audition? Did you?
No,
Oh, you
I
did.
actually. All right, so I can't really talk too much about.
Okay, that's fine.
I had to get loud and everything else. I wanted to do more movement, but plus I was confined to production room at the radio station because that was really the only place I could do it.
Yeah.
It was quiet, and but there were 2 scenes to do, and then you do the slate where you put your name, where you're from, height, and blah blah blah, or if they ask for your agent, whose name that is. So then I sent in all 3 videos.
Okay.
And we'll see. It's filming in New York, either way.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
How soon do you typically hear back from those things?
Usually hear back fast.
Oh, really?
You can hear back that day.
That day?
That day.
Dang.
Especially if they start filming quick, you hear back that day.
They're, like, in and out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's fine. And sometimes it's only like 1 day shoot, and other times it might be a week long. So
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I need to check to see because I think it's in October is when they start filming,
Oh,
which I
okay.
hope so.
So we could have some potentially more interesting things to talk about
We
come
could.
October.
We could.
You never know.
You never.
But I am excited, like, with this whole change. Like, I think it'll be good. I think this change will be awesome for you. It'll be awesome for the podcast. I think it'll be good.
I think I need to podcast by the pool.
What?
I need to do podcasts by the pool. I never had a pool. I don't know how to. I got to learn how to take care of things. I don't know.
Fair enough.
I guess I know when we were there, it rained the entire time we were there.
It rained the whole
It
time?
rained the entire time, and then we were like anxious because that hurricane Francine was going through,
Yeah.
and it went straight through where we're going, and I was like, oh no! And so the homeowner who was selling the house stayed in the house to make sure the house still stayed on the
Oh.
ground.
Well, that was nice of them.
And they said nothing leaked, everything's fine. We have had a second inspection that went great.
So you're going to be moving from tornadoes to hurricanes again.
But in Georgia, we have 4 hurricanes. So
Right.
I'm not worried about hurricanes.
But Louisiana, I mean, don't they get them a little worse than Georgia?
I don't know. There ain't no snow. That's all I care about. There ain't no ice, no snow, no blizzards.
So I think
none
it's
of
safe
that.
to say we probably won't be seeing you for visits
Not in
during
the wintertime.
winter.
No, mm-mm. No. I've always said if I step back in the South and I'm living back there, ain't never going back to those cold states. No, I lied. Actually, I've gotten so acclimated to the weather in Iowa. I mean, we've been here almost 20 years. And that it's crazy that it doesn't bother me as much. Now, my family from the South might come up during the wintertime, which my mother-in-law made a mistake of doing that right after we first moved here.
Yeah.
And we had this huge, beautiful 1910 house. And full basement, workshop, laundry room down there. Then you go to the regular floors, and it was like all hardwood floors, wrought iron, stained glass windows. You can go to the second level, where the bedrooms are and everything else. Then you had a full walk-up attic and go upstairs and all that. And that was all beautiful. But she wanted to come in February. And you know how it is here in February.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, I want to help out a little bit. I want to help out a little bit. Fine. Go help out. Snow needs shoveling. Oh, I got it. So she gets our little shovel thing, and it's all, it's just must be like, Georgia red clay or something like that. She gets on out there, and she started doing it. I ain't never heard that woman cuss before.
Yeah.
She started like saying some things I never thought I'd ever dream here. And she said, y'all had to move here. You had to move to the cold state.
It's all different. Like, when I first moved out here, I was like, oh, I'm so excited for winters because, like, we don't get them in California like that. And it was so pretty to have it during Christmas and stuff. But then, like, it kind of wears off real quick.
It's real pretty when snow
hits.
first hits.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's all magical, shining, glistening, and all that.
Feels special.
Then the devil coming.
Yeah, snow removal isn't what you think it would be. It's hard work.
That's why I never understood people who go skiing. And I'm like, you live in hot California, and you choose to go skiing? You live in Florida, and you choose to go skiing? Why? I ain't never tried it.
Yeah.
But no, I lied. I did lie. My daughter, when we moved here, went to, it's a Sundown Mountain that's here. It's a hill, ain't a mountain.
Yeah, there's no mountains in Iowa.
Well, and we discovered that with X-Files when they made that mistake.
They made that mistake in X-Files?
Yeah, so there's an episode of X-Files, and I want to say it's within the first season. I think it's the first season, where they go to Lake Okoboji, Iowa.
Yeah.
But there's mountains in the background.
Yeah, that was the
ain't-
one thing that really messed me up when I moved here is, like, in California, like, mountains are always north and no mountains because beach is south. It's real easy. So wherever you are, you can't get lost because you always know north is towards the mountains. There's no mountains here, and I can never tell you where north is. Like, I'm so lost here. If you were like, oh, it's north, I'd be like, which
North,
direction is that?
South,
There's no mountains to tell me.
east, west. There you go, bam. I just told you.
Just told me.
Compared to where we are sitting, I just.
Thank you.
Y'all, I bet somebody's out there going, oh, Lord, he had to go mansplain the directions. Well, Mr. Man, which way is northwest then? All right, fine. That way.
That way. Okay. I'll take your word for it. But there's no mountains around, so I can't tell.
Well, I smell bologna.
What do you smell?
I smell bologna.
What?
Bologna.
Bologna?
Yeah. Like cooked bologna.
I don't know.
Y'all got bologna back there? You know I
Maybe
love
they're
bologna.
experimenting with something. I have no
I
idea.
hope so. I want some of that bologna.
So, besides snow, anything else you're looking forward to?
So here's what I plan on doing at first. I have all my equipment to start my voiceover studio. I was gonna start it here at the here in Iowa, but it ran out of time, ran out of this, that. So when I get to a new house, I've already got an office set up or figured out. I'm gonna start the voiceover studio. I'm gonna create the LLC, and I've already got a movie studio that's there. It's actually one of the largest ones in Louisiana, who wants to work with me on different projects. And then when I start, because I want it to self-fund. I don't want to have to get loans and this. I want money coming in to pay for a new office actually on the studio property.
Wow.
And they've already said, we have offices here we can rent to you.
Nice.
And, everything else. So I've got this plan already in. A couple of radio stations I've already talked to about that, but I kind of like, well, maybe, maybe not. I don't know if I want to be tied to a schedule.
Fair enough.
So, I like being able to say, hey, I own the business. I'm going to go do what I want to do.
Yeah.
But knowing me, I'll work 60, 80 hours, 90 hours a week anyway. So, which I normally do anyway.
Yeah.
Because if you own the business, it's yours. You're going to work it. That's why I respect these guys here
Yeah.
at Pizza World. Bob owns a company. Kyle owns a company. You own part of the company too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, it's your business, and these people are here constantly working. It's not just put on somebody else to do it and everything else. It's I love it. It's great, and I
Yeah.
respect it so much. But anyway, I'm done talking for this episode, okay? Because we're getting closer to our time.
We have more episodes to come though.
We do. We have more episodes coming. So until next time, this is Ricky with Ricky's Big World. We will unlock the door maybe to see you, and or we may have you come through the back entrance. All right, there it is. All right, bye.